Happy 4th of July, everybody. I thought I would start the day and the holiday off with an updated patio tour. I posted an original patio tour this spring, right about the time I started my YouTube channel, so I'll link it, but go check it out. So let's get to it. I started this Tradescantia from about 5 or 6 cuttings, and the cool thing about it is I had no idea, but look, it's flowering. But it's funny because it's the only flower this whole plant gets. Crazy, but it's so pretty. Whoops. Okay. Right here, I just brought out my string of bananas that I decided to hang on my windmill. Right here is a couple holiday cactuses. I started this one right here from 2 or 3 little leaves that a coworker gave me a couple years ago. Just started them in water and let them root, and then put them in soil. And as you can see, it's still putting on new little leaves. Buddy says happy 4th of July, be safe. Here's my little succulent garden. I believe I need to put it in some more sun because the fire sticks look like they could use a little bit more color, but they are growing. There's a lot of new growth on it. There's some jelly bean sedum, some elephant's bush, string of buttons, and I can never remember, watch chain. Watch chain. This year my goal is to see if I can make these holiday cactuses flower. I've always had Christmas or holiday cactuses, but I've never actually made them flower. So this is going to be the year. Underneath the Tradescantia, I just brought my bridal veil out. It's getting a little bit brown by being inside, so I thought I'd give it a little fresh air. These hostas a friend's mom gave me that I've known ever since 3rd grade, and it's flowering. She gave me a couple of these. I love having plants that people have either sent me or of people that I know. It kind of makes my garden and my house feel a little bit more special. And here's my bird of paradise. It's the orange one. And this leaf right here is the brand new one. This is an autumn joy sedum, and it looks like it's about ready to start flowering. It's a perennial, so it'll come back year after year. I needed some stuff that were deer resistant. And then I put a marigold in there because deer hate marigolds. This philodendron I got it this winter, and it really hasn't been looking very well at all. As you can see, it's got some crispy leaves on it. The damage was there when I got it, but ever since it's been outside, it is growing new leaves, and it seems to be a little greener, so I'll take it. Here's another hosta, and as you can see, that's blooming too, and all it is just sitting in a pot. Since I'm in a townhouse, I cannot plant anything in the ground. And then this is salvia, I think is what it's called. This one deer do like, and it is finally starting to come back. These 3 bulbs right in here, I purchased this spring and I planted them. And I showed you in my last video, my last patio video, how tall they were. And now, if I can get a shot at it, they're growing pretty good. And that's an elephant ear calicacia. And then I love caladiums, so the leaves on the caladium, I couldn't pass this up. And then I was also shopping and I couldn't pass this guy up. And when I got him, he had 2 leaves. And now look, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think there's another one coming up in down there too. And then underneath that is a dropped phone. Underneath that is a Persian shield. Actually, this is a salvia. I'm sorry. The other one, there's a salvia. That's deer resistant. That right there is called Dragon's Fire. This is, I forgot what the name of it is. Oh, a bleeding heart. It's the red bleeding heart. And yes, put a couple marigolds underneath there too. And then I have some gladiolas that I actually got from the Dollar Tree that I planted. I don't know if they're going to do anything. They're growing, so that's cool. And then this sedum has completely taken over this pot. But I think it's really kind of cool. It's called Dragon's Blood sedum. So if sooner or later it will get a lot more red. And then there's some more hostas in there that I bought. Thought it'd be kind of fun. And then here's my fuchsia. That thing seems to be doing very well. I love the colors on it. Brightens up the patio. And then on this table is some of the houseplants that I brought out from inside that needed a little TLC, so, and some fresh air. So let's see what I've got. This is also made from cuttings off of the same plant, and this one is going to go to my mom. And it's starting to trail. This plant right here I got from a plant swap with Steph Hall, and I believe it's a philodendron green something. Sorry. But it's trying to open up another leaf, and it really hasn't done too much. So I thought maybe give it a little bit of humidity and some outdoor love and see what happens. Then I have a couple coleuses. This one I put in a thrifted planter, or thrifted bowl that I drilled holes in. That one is just a fun colored one that I thought I'd like to add to my collection. And then this one is the Mosaica, and I love it. I didn't even get it out of my car to bring inside the house, and I dropped it, and so that's all I got left of the top, and this is what I've got left of the bottom. It made me sick as soon as I did it. So hopefully it'll grow back soon, bigger and stronger. This next one is a Prince of Orange that was not doing well at all in my house. All I was getting was lots of little leaves. I don't know what's wrong with it, but a couple weeks ago I put it out on the patio, and it's gotten that new leaf, this new leaf, and there's another one in there. So apparently it's liking it. Just can't seem to make this one happy, but we're starting. And then behind that is a philodendron Deja Vu. I love the color, or the colors, the texture of the leaves and how they kind of ruffle. This was another plant that I got as a plant swap with Steph Hall, and it wasn't doing anything for so long, and then the other day I looked at it, and look, there's a new leaf there, a new leaf there, and a new leaf there. And it's a ficus, I believe it's a ficus alley, Alii. So I'm giving it some outdoor time as well. And then this bird's nest fern I got for $3 at Lowe's. I rescued it. It doesn't like my inside of the house, so I'll give it a couple months of outdoor use and hopefully it'll bounce back. The other side of the Deja Vu philodendron. My dog tail cactus that I cannot make happy. My mother of thousands that not only has little babies down there, but the leaves are actually producing little babies as well. I'm sorry, it's shaky. This is another succulent container. These are the first 3 succulents I ever had. This fern I got from one of my best friends. So I'm going to see how it does next year again. And then this is my cactus euphorbia shelf. And I just was looking at this today, and look at all the new growth on that. I love it. They're so much fun. Oh, look. There's new growth on all of those. Yay. This cactus I rescued from Lowe's. It was $3. It only had this paddle, and this paddle. And you can see that's new. That's new. That one's new. And it looks like there's a couple other ones popping up over there. So it must like it. This is my lucky euphorbia. It's the red one. And my totem pole cactus. So I will back up and I will give you an overview. It's Buddy. He's having firework problems already. So here's the look of my patio. It's a little patio slab I've never done anything with, and this is the first year in 10 years since I've been here that I decided to actually utilize it. So there's an update, and I hope you guys have a happy and safe 4th of July. Bye.